Because if they got it all day long,
Yeah.
they're the ones, they're communicating. They may communicate with their parents a little bit at maybe dinner,
Uh-huh.
but that's about it.
Yeah. Mm.
Lazy. So Morgan's not going to tell me, but John didn't get the job.
Oh.
But Morgan said, I heard her back. I said, I'm shocked, Morgan. That's
Mm.
surprised. They had him. He said, but now I know why. She said, why, Mr. Why? I think, wow. His two supervisors
Mm.
applied for the job also.
Oh.
But wait, they didn't give it to nobody. And I know why.
Well.
Because John is qualified and they want John,
Mhm.
but they can't politically give him the job above the supervisors.
They can give the job whoever they want.
No, no, I'm talking about go working with a city.
No, which is they wouldn't. In that case, they
No,
wouldn't
no,
call them in.
that's not it. They would have called him in, but if those supervisors have degrees and stuff, and John doesn't have a degree, first of all, he's under them, and he doesn't have a degree. So if they were to hire him instead of them, it's
That's
like
what they didn't hire nobody.
they didn't hire anybody.
Oh, they thought none of them were qualified.
No,
Oh.
John scored 93 percentile. The guy
Uh-huh.
told him they put you in a separate category, but they probably discussed it, and it was going to be too much of a political issue. And I said, Morgan, you are absolutely right, because that's how cities are. That's how any city that I know, that's what they would have done. Now, what I told John to do, I told Morgan to tell him, apply again,
Mhm.
but don't tell anybody. Don't tell.
What does that mean?
Because if he applies again, they may give up and not even try it again.
But if it's the same, if he gets the job, the guys are going to know.
They're going to know if they apply. Then it's the same thing. If the job comes up and they decide we're not applying,
Right.
then he stands on his own. But if they apply, then it's the same thing. But if John doesn't go and tell anybody that he applied, then they probably knowing them, because he said those are the ones with the bad attitude, and everybody knows that they have a bad attitude. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. Because that's what it all is within a city, because each of those people could come and file a complaint.
Well, if he got the job here, they can still file a complaint, even
Well,
if he gets it later.
Because, no.
They can say, "Oh, I applied, and they
But
didn't
they
hire
got
me."
rid of everybody. They didn't just get rid of. It would be different if they told John to keep on. If you're not thinking about it the way, because you don't, like you always said, you don't think the way they think. It's
Right.
different, and that's why they narrowed it down to 3 people, and they were all the 3 people in that department.
Oh, okay.
So now they're gonna put the job back out.
Mhm.
Again. But the thing is, don't tell anybody what you're doing.
Hello, just jumping on real quick to do an update. Made some great progress today, editing content for on YouTube. You can go see it now, and check out my channel. Check out the content I had. Please subscribe if you can. I appreciate it. What I want to do is talk a little bit about that film I directed about 3 weeks ago now. So that film is basically complete. I need to polish some of the audio. We had to do looping, ADR on, let me turn this radio down in the background. We had to do looping on 2 of the scenes, actually scenes we shot outside, and just need to polish the looping. Most likely what I'm going to do is get someone who knows how to use Pro Tools for audio really well and do it for me. Want it to sound really good. So primarily I'm not that hot on audio sweetening. I can do basic sweetening, but I want to make sure these scenes are as well put together as they can be. And it's not a lot of dialogue. So I've reached out to a couple of sound people I know. I'm going to get them to look at it, give me a bid on looping the audio. So what looping is, we were shot in a really noisy area. And it was so noisy that we recorded the location sound, but it's unusable because we were right near a freeway out here in LA. So what we did was we recorded the audio inside the home with the 2 actors trying to replicate their scenes, and they did pretty good. I was able to get it pretty close myself, so it's really close. Just need to sweeten the sound to make it sound a little bit more natural. And again, I don't have the sound tools or the experience to sweeten sound the way we want most of the films I've done in the past, we hired a sound person to do the audio sweetening. So we're going to get somebody to do this, and we'll go on from there. Someone gave me a long message. I took a little quick peek at it. I'm not sure what it's about. But anyway, that's where I'm at right now. We got that scene, that short, about 10 or 11 minutes. That's basically done. I have the color correction where I want it. I created some sound effects for each scene, atmospheric audio, which sounds really good. And we have someone putting together some music for us, and we're going to move on from there. So I'm going to go back right now, and I'm going to do a little bit more with some vertical shorts. That's why I jumped on here. I love this live vertical because I can come on here and talk to you guys, and you can discover what I'm doing. I'm going to put up a few more shorts that are related to some content I put up over the weekend to draw in some more traffic. And then maybe this evening, I'll jump back on again and give you an update about how that turned out. So that's why I really love this vertical live streaming. I can get on, do a little update about what I'm working on, and prompt you guys to come to my site, subscribe if you can, look around at some of my work. I have a bunch of comedy stuff on there. Actually, that's what I'm going to do too. I knew I had something on top of my mind to do, so what I'm going to do is go back on and get some more of the comedy vertical comedy shorts that I want to post. There's a few I've been planning to post, so I'm going to post those up and get them out there and let you guys have a look at it and keep moving forward. So thanks again for stopping by. If you haven't seen my work, please follow the link below. Take a look at some of the comedy I have. I have some educational material there on my site, and I'm still moving forward with your help, and I appreciate it. I will check again with you later on today. Thank you.